Hi everyone. It's been a little while since I did a YouTube, so I thought I'd hop on today. I've just had a beautiful few hours at Teignmouth. The sea was so powerful and crashing on the seafront this morning. Incredible. Yes, I've had a nice drink and sat here enjoying the view, enjoying the fresh air, and I thought I'd hop on. I wanted to do a video for some time now, focusing on C-section scars, and today felt a good day to do it. So this is something I know impacts on many women, including myself, and it's a big part of my own health and healing journey, and something that's really entered my life over the last sort of, couple of months maybe. And as a lot of you know, I've been doing a lot of work for quite a while now, but in particular the last 2 years, some quite intensive somatic approaches to my trauma and chronic pain. And this year, the last sort of 12 months, it's been incredible, the breakthroughs that I've made. And they may seem like little breakthroughs to other people, but to me they're absolutely phenomenal. So what's happened over recent months is, it's like, as I've peeled the layers back, it's all really focusing in on my pelvis, and that includes obviously my C-section scar from 2007. And it's been a really difficult thing, and it still is. So I'm really now only just starting to touch on this work with my scar. And I hadn't realised the impact it has on me and my life, my body, my physical and my mental health. And what I've noticed over recent times is this topic seems to be being discussed more online. So I thought I'm going to do my bit to contribute, because it's really, really important, and I'd probably underestimated how important until recently. So for those of you that aren't aware, as women we carry so much in our pelvis, in our womb. It's the core of our very being, and it holds so much. And we go through a lot on our life path, don't we? We have our smear tests, which is beyond a joke. Gynecological procedures, surgeries. Some people have experienced sexual abuse, birthing our children, all sorts of things. And when you sit and I'd invite you to do this actually, because this is what I've done. I've sort of sat and actually gone through all the experiences that I can remember that my pelvis has had, and it's like, wow, it's no wonder it feels so overwhelmed. And for me, my stomach area has numbed out quite a lot. And is that a way of numbing the memories of pain and abuse and all of that? Who knows? I believe so. That's my personal view. So it was said to me recently about my section scar, about using castor oil to massage on the scar tissue, and it helps heal the scar tissue. So I jumped on the internet and started looking up C-section scars, massage, castor oil. And there's quite a lot of videos online that you can find if you want to have a look at it. And it just struck me that most of these women on these videos they're not overweight, and they're managing quite, I wouldn't say aggressive, but quite firm massage procedures. And I'm just like freaking out watching these videos, and it had quite a negative impact on me, thinking there is no freaking way I could do that. But watching them, it made me realise that it's an area of my body that I've really avoided touching for 15 years. if I lean against a worktop, the pain is incredible. So it's almost like a forgotten part of my body, and it feels like it's screaming out to be remembered. So it's very, very challenging. So I decided against the castor oil, thinking there is no way. So now I'm looking at starting some just gentle touching of that scar area, where it could be just lightly with the tips of my fingers. There'll be no getting in there and pulling fibres apart and massaging tissue just yet. And we haven't even started on all the internal work that would be needed to be done. So that's sort of where I'm at with my own C-section scar. So what I've noticed is the online world of therapy, where people are being encouraged to do the castor oil massage. I had quite a reaction. It was quite triggering for me, actually, because I'm going through this myself, and I'm thinking, oh my God, what about if all these women start going out and buying castor oil and massaging their scars, and then all this emotional trauma comes up for them? Who the hell's going to support them with it? And they're going to feel on their own. So that's sort of what's pulled me to do this video, really, because I need to just bring to your attention that it can release a lot of deep emotional stuff, and just to prepare yourself for it. You may be okay with it, but I think to be aware that that could happen is a valuable thing. And if you know you have past traumas around your pelvic area, to find somebody that you could be with, even if they don't touch you, just to sit alongside you while you do it, which is where I'm at, I think. It's about safety, feeling safe to be able to do this work. So that's it, really. So I hope that's helpful, and if you want to email me, my email's on my website, which I'll put a link in the YouTube video below, and you can find me on Facebook and Instagram. So all the links will be there. So if you'd like to message me with your experience of C-section scars, and good and bad, and how is your life living with your C-section scar, because I don't believe it's ever too late to tackle this. And my basic knowledge on the anatomy, and it is pretty basic, how I understand it is the scar tissue, it hinders the blood flow, the circulation, and the nerve signals. Because I've got a lot of issues with my legs, where I actually lose the use of my legs if I am hit by a real anxiety crisis. And it's immobilising, and it's been fascinating me, and it's made me very curious as to why that is. And I'm thinking, is my scar tissue around that area contributing to the flow of nerve signals to my legs and circulation, sensation? I'm sort of getting a little bit personal here, but hey, it is what it is, isn't it? I said to my therapist a few weeks ago, as I was talking it through, I said, you have your C-section scar after your birthing process, and over time your pubic hair grows back and it covers it up often, and then a lot of us, we end up with an overhang over our scar, which now means that the scar's invisible. It's hidden away in this crease in our lower body. So for me, symbolically, it feels like a very dark, hidden away place where it can be easily overlooked. And I think as women, we've got to start reconnecting with all of us, even the painful bits, because that's how we're going to heal ourselves from our wounds, physical and emotional, and start to love ourselves again. So please feel free to reach out to me and share your experience. It'd be great to hear from you. Lots of love. Take care, everyone.